Well, welcome back everyone, and we continue with the Dona Flor cigar reviews. Today we are staying with the premium blends, and this is the Reserva Especial blend. And this is a Robusto 5x52. These come 10 to a box. There is your density view. Alright, this cigar consists of a Mata Fina wrapper. The filler is Mata Fina and Mata Norte, and the binder is Brazilian grown Cuban seed. So a little different than the others. And I want to get to it and sample it right away. Very nice looking dark brown cigar. So let's get to it. Alright, here we go. Let's give the old cap a little clip. Good test draw. All right. Initially, there are a lot of leather flavors. Earth, wood, very thick leather flavors at first. And that's, at first you're overwhelmed with the leather, and that's all I can get right this minute. So I'm going to let it sit for a minute or two and come right back. Okay, I'm only about a ½ inch in, and the flavors have settled down as they may. It is a ton of leather, and just now a touch of cedar to get some other flavor in there besides the leather. The leather is very heavy, a lot of leather notes. There is some pepper, not a great deal, but it's very leathery. The finish is sort of somewhat of a vanilla finish, very light right now. I wouldn't call any lingering pepper on it at all, but it is very leathery. An inch or so in now, and the leather notes are still very, very heavy, but the cedar notes have really tried to catch up. It's not quite, but it's just about 50-50 now. And there's just a twinge of a richness starting on those cedar notes. So that was a welcome change in my book. Leather's fine, but we need something else to go along with it. So the cigar just started that way, leathery. Evidently it's going to improve now. The bands on this cigar are very loose. This cigar has been very well aged to the point where it's smoking very good. And the trademark, I'll call it a trademark now, Dona Flor cigars, the tight ash and even burn continues with this cigar, just as it was with the others. So I'll be back, but that change of the evening out of the flavors and the touch of richness beginning was a good thing. Here we are just a little further down the road, but the only change I want to note is the finish is still one of a vanilla-like flavor. Really it's getting a little creamier, but some of those leather notes also carry over. So that's what gives it a little bit of a different vanilla flavor. Leather and vanilla is a very different flavor. So very wanted to let you know that. The pepper we haven't spoken much of is pretty decent on the front end, and there's some lingering pepper on the finish now. Um, I would call the pepper on the initial front end average, and so it's not bad. But we didn't talk much about it, so I wanted to bring that up. Be right back. All right, here we are at the band, which I will remove, and the flavors are about the same. The percentage of leather and cedar it's not quite 50-50. If anything, it's 60-40. The leather is still the main flavor. The cigar continues to burn well, so let's see where it goes from here. Here at the upper band, the Dona Flor main band, and I believe you could add coffee in there for a third flavor. Um, the sweetness of the cedar, the leather is what you get initially, followed by the sweetness of the cedar, and then something at the end there. I believe that would be more of a coffee note. Yeah, so that's nice. Um, Cigar just burning extremely even, and there's the only other ash that I have. The 1.5 inch ash is in my ashtray here to my right. The Donna Flor cigars have really done well as far as the ash. I like that. Be right back. Well, we are here at the end, so let's wrap it up. To sum this cigar up, it is very leathery. There are some cedar notes that have a twinge, as I call it, of richness, just a bit, just a little sweetness. The pepper is average. The finish is somewhat a mixture of leather and a creamy vanilla. As you can probably guess from all the leather notes, this is a fairly full-bodied cigar. This is the fullest of the Dona Flor cigars I've had so far, by far. And if you are a fan of leather and heavy leather tones, you will really enjoy this cigar. It has just enough cedar to make it something other than pure tea leather. But you know from my background and my reviews, I am not a huge leather fan unless it has a lot of other things going on there with it. So not my favorite Dona Flor cigar so far, but a good cigar, well worth you trying, especially you leather fans. I'm rating the cigar 85, and I hope you try it. Give it a shot. The Dona Flor Reserva Especial blend, 85.